Hidden away in a remote corner of London was the headquarters of combat operations of 077.
My head's still swimming. There's a lot to absorb in so short a time. How long do we have? Not long. It's a great plan.
It had better be. A great many lives depend on it. I've arranged to have 6 planes put at your disposal.
Yes, sir.
You'll be sending new agents in. The team's already there. Will be needing supplies. So keep in close touch with Van Dyke.
Right.
Going to be a great many problems.
Don't worry. I'll work them out.
I'm sure you will. That's why you have the job. And a very thankless one, too. No rewards, no payoffs. Just the satisfaction of knowing you're doing a job for your country. But depending on you...
You won't be sorry.
I know. Will you show Mr. O'Connell to his office?
Yes, sir.
Right.
As plans for the impending invasion of Europe were speeded up, agents of Operation 77 were broken up into combat teams and given their final briefing.
Papi, they are trying to help me locate my husband. Could I stop by the communication section just for a moment?
Later, Suzanne. Mr. Sharkey said 0600. And Mr. Sharkey is a singularly punctual gentleman.
Captain Ferrero checking out.
Captain Ferraro? The threats of Hitler's secret weapon are not idle. It's no longer a secret. Because here it is. It's called V2. It's a self-propelled pilotless bomb with a warhead said to contain 1 ton of explosives. Now, well-camouflaged launching platforms such as these have been springing up along the French coast for the past 6 months. Our Air Force is bombing them continuously, but that's just expediency. Because the enemy is building these sites faster than we can knock them out. Because we have to find them first.
Well, why haven't they used them?
We think we know why. The greatest concentration of these sites is through here. And every one of these launching platforms is pointed toward and zeroed into one specific target.
London?
No, not yet. Southampton. The enemy knows there's going to be an invasion. He doesn't know where or when. But he does know that the invasion base is in the Southampton area. And he's building up a tremendous supply of these rockets. And when he launches his attack, it's going to be a sustained barrage on this one area.
When do you think it'll start?
When General Eisenhower makes his move. The Germans know they can't win the war. They're just hoping for a stalemate. And to achieve that, they've got to prevent an invasion. And that's why we're here this morning. To try to help the Allied High Command to gain the preciously needed time to complete the invasion buildup. Lassiter, you've got a job. You're going to France.
Right.
You too, Suzanne, as Lassiter's communicator. Simpson, I want these agents briefed and thoroughly equipped to jump in 1 week's time.
Righto.
The cover stories are now in work. Follow through immediately on the forged documents and proper wardrobe.
Very good, sir.
Right? Now, the mission. The most closely guarded area in all of France is right here. Every civilian in this area is virtually a prisoner. A main assembly and supply depot feeds rockets to all these launching platforms. The depot's location is about here. Now, to destroy this target, we have to know every detail of its construction. Even the French resistance, the Maquis, have been unable to get this information for us. All of the workmen, forced labor, of course, have been liquidated as soon as they finish their particular jobs. Up to this point, we've been stymied, thoroughly stymied, except for one vitally important lead. This face, this name, this man is still alive. Monsieur Ducoin, a very important man to the Germans. Burn that face, that picture into your memory, because the success of your mission, and subsequently the destruction of the target, is linked to that man.
Ducoin.
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 Well, what is his connection with the bomb depot?
He, a Frenchman, designed and built it.
This is only a draft of your cover story. Do not hesitate to comment on any detail which you may find difficult to support.
Right.
Your name is Henri Masson.
Henri Masson.
You were born, educated, and later worked as a petty government official at the Ministère du Travail in the small town of Carcassonne.
That's in the south.
Yes, about 50 miles north of the Pyrenees, Département d'Aude.
With you.
Much of the success of secret intelligence operations was due to foresight and meticulous preparation. No detail was permitted to be overlooked.
Say, do you think maybe there's too much crease in the pants here?
Hold on, sir. I'll have it taken out.
Ne bougez plus. Et voilà, c'est fini.
This is your food ration book, clothes ration, tobacco, automobile license, bus tickets, your travel permit, and this is your certificate of demobilization. This is your identification card. And this is a certificate to prove that you're an inspector of compulsory work service. I'll need your thumbprint right here.
These operators will receive your transmissions. I want them to be familiar with your touch.
Is it enough? I'm sure we'll recognize it. Thank you.
Goodbye and good luck.
Thank you. Mr. Mason, I'm so sorry to keep on bothering you, but have you had any word about my husband?
Not yet, Madame de Beaumont. But we've contacted an agent in the Le Havre area. You'll be informed as soon as we're here.
Oh, thank you very much.
Not at all.
Where you been?
Where have you been? Walk off in the middle of the night, never even tell a fella.
Had to leave in a hurry. How about a cup of coffee?
Good.
I don't know what's going to happen with me.
Well, haven't you got a good assignment?
It's important, not much action. Looks like I'm grounded. What are you doing here, prepping for a mission?
Yeah, but I can't tell you what it is.
I knew you were a bad investment.
How much do I owe you? 13 million?
I don't know. 14.
As much as that. I'll whittle it down as soon as I get back.
And when are you leaving?
I don't know.
I didn't think it would happen this way. Wish I were going with you.
Me too. Oh, it's getting late. I better meet Simpson and get back to the holding area.
Bring me back a souvenir.
Sure thing.
Come in, Jeff. You know Mr. Gibson, Jeff
Yes.
Lassiter.
Hello, Lassiter.
How do you do, sir?
Sit down, Jeff. You, 2 days ago, you saw your friend O'Connell.
Oh, yeah, in the canteen. We had a cup of coffee together.
This is not an accusation. You didn't in any way reveal the nature of your mission.
No, of course not.
You'll understand why I asked.
No, I don't understand.
Your chum O'Connell is an agent of the Nazi government.
What?
His name is Kunzel. He's a clever, thoroughly trained German secret agent.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, I'm not kidding.
But that's silly. I was with him all through school. I lived in the same room with the guy for months.
Jeff, this is a tough, realistic business with 1,000 twists every day. I don't feel badly about it. He fooled me, too.
I can't believe it.
It's hard for me to believe. Harder still to find him. Although I'd been told there was a German agent in the school.
German agent?
Not just a German agent. One of the very best they have. Planted there for a reason. That's why he's still in the group. And that's where you, with your disarming naivete, came in. To keep him from suspecting we knew anything at all about him. You did a very much better job not knowing who he was.
Yeah. Yeah, I did a good job.